Hey, what's up, guys? Hopefully everybody's doing okay today. I know it's been a little rough the past few days, but it's okay. No big deal. Um, so I just want to cover a few tickers right now and just kind of scroll through the market. It's only Tuesday, I know. We just came off the the quarter, so we're heading into this new one, and we also have earnings coming up pretty soon. So just kind of want to give my little thought process on some of the things that I would love to see reverse, in some sectors to continue, some sectors to do what they got to do. But let's see what we have here, right? So I'm going to point out a couple things that we've been talking about the past few days, but here I want to show you ES. ES is at the expected moves is right here, 44.60 level. And then we have this 43, right? We opened around 40. Where did we open at? Right here, 43.80, right? Just rounding up. So far, we're trending down from where we opened. So, and then this other number right here, why I have that yellow box is the 43.50 level, like psychological thing. But then this was resistance at one point. So I want you to take into consideration, like, the levels that we're at for ES, that it's huge. Okay, we want to make sure that we control this base here, right, and not drop any further. The support was right here, which that's why I had this yellow box, that 43.20 area. And you see that we bounced overnight, and unfortunately we weren't able to buy the dip right at the open. So it looks like the trend is still down. Okay, the trend is still your friend to the downside. So there hasn't been a lot of buying pressure in stocks in general. I thought yesterday was going to be like a nice fake out and then come in today and then push the whole market green. Unfortunately, it did not do that. It looks like I'm getting alerts for run again. That stock has just been running like crazy, and it's just been it's been on a nice run, but that's just because solar is running nice and runs with solar. So FYI. So anyways, we are at this level. This is a very important level, this bottom right here, okay? What I want to see with ES is I don't want it to touch this expected move for the week, because technically a lot of things are still a little bearish. I wanted to continue to build here. I wanted more candles, even if we stay here all the way till Friday. I really don't care. I just want to see a base. If we see this base on the bigger time frame, it's going to give us a lot of buying opportunity in the market, and just an opportunity to trend change. You guys know that I'm always looking for trend changes. I'm looking for bottoms, and I'm looking to catch breakouts on the type 3 for the ranges. Looks like Tesla's pushing up a little more. So that is the biggest thing here. All right, so I'm going to look at Tesla real quick. It's a little chaotic. Just having trouble with my phone here. So I want you guys to see the bigger picture and what's kind of happening in the market, okay? First of all, let's look at, some of the bigger tickers and kind of see where they're at to gauge in if we're going to be able to maybe look for a reversal and look for some strength maybe in some tickers. All right. All right, let's look. All right, so we're going to start with NQ. NQ is kind of the same thing. I'm kind of looking for a nice base down here. Okay. So I want to look at some big tickers. I'm just going to scroll randomly through big ones. Okay. One of the biggest ones right now is Amazon. Amazon, because it's at this demand here and it's kind of just going sideways today. It's kind of holding between 32.60 and 32.40, which I like. That's why I mentioned that if we break that 32.60, it's probably going to continue up and show us a green candle. When we see the green candle, it's going to look something like this. Like, we're going to start retesting here and just continue. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to see at the break of this trend, right? So if we can get Amazon to just build here and give us a nice green candle to the top, that would be very, very freaking awesome. As long as the market is green, I think Amazon can do some damage to the market, right? The other one is going to be Facebook. Facebook is another one that's just been trending down just because of the catalyst and just the trend itself. Like, this is a nice downtrend. It's a nice staircase pattern to the downside. So there's nothing wrong with this trend. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. On the contrary, it looks freaking amazing for puts. If you short tops, that's fine. But I am somebody who is going to look for a reversal, and this is the perfect area to start looking for a reversal. You know, to close Friday in the red if it has to, even just right here at this bottom. And then next week we start getting into some earnings. So definitely see like a nice run up into earnings or whatever the case may be. But technically Facebook is at a great buy area. We just need the market to hold, right? Apple is another one that's just kind of been going sideways, which is okay. Like I said, some of these tickers, when they go sideways, it's creating a lot of accumulation. The accumulation phase may take a few days. Sometimes it may 1 or 2 weeks, sometimes even longer. But either way, the market is providing some good setups as long as we're patient enough to set those alerts and understand where the change is going to happen on that specific trend, right? So that's one of them. Another one, retail crew, retail stocks. It's basically Target. Target's been getting smacked, and you guys know that I was following this one, and then I waited for the downside and tried trading puts a couple times. There you go. So just this little base that it's creating. So I like, there's a lot of stocks that are creating bases. There's stocks in general that are doing this, right? I'm not even going to look at financials because they have earnings. Let's look at DAO. Sorry, financials and airlines have earnings. So DAO, BA is probably going to run down into earnings most likely. It looks like it's done. Like right here, there's too many wicks and it's just driving it down. But a lot of stocks look like this, right? Cat's another one that has my attention as well. This thing unfortunately got stopped out on this thing. I am still holding 2 calls for this, but again, it's for the 22nd or something. So I'm going to have to adjust in the next couple of days. If this thing closes down here below 190, then for sure, I think I'm just probably going to get out and take it as a loss. But it's all right, no big deal. I was able to take some profits on this run up. So again, you win some, you lose some, and it's okay, no big deal. But I do want to look at this bottom for Cat. If this thing holds, if it doesn't, the trend to the downside is going to continue. And it's probably going to come down here to this like 182, which again, I'll probably try buying the dip again and then try to catch those green candles and wait for a reversal, right? So the goal is try to catch as many reversals as potentially that we can. Just because I like buying calls, I can trade the call side and understand my risk. The other one that has earnings is TSM. So I think the chip sector is gonna be a little volatile into Friday. If you look right here, we have the 106 bottom. We are right there at the top of that 108 level, which 108.70. But you know, tickers like TSM, Qualcomm, INTC, and MU, all of these tickers broke down. All right. These were all major levels that showed a lot of weakness. So that's like a huge concern, right? You have a couple sectors that are trending down, which is not good. So some of these chips are trending down. Some of the tickers that are a little stronger in this sector is AMD and NVIDIA. But either way, it kind of looks like they're slowing down already. It's just the sentiment in general is not that great. Microsoft is doing great. I actually missed Google today. Man, I wish I would have caught this, honestly, this nice base here. But again, I personally didn't have enough time to trade today, and you know, not enough time this whole week in general, just to be around my charts. But it's okay, no big deal. We still look for other setups. Disney is the other one that's heading into a support here. And again, guys, like the market honestly looks very weak, and there's not a lot of buyers stepping in just in general, like big buyers. We have things like Tesla moving, and other like little pops and drops, like KO pop today, but like that's it. So there's no actual follow through in a lot of these call positions that we're in. We get these little run ups and we get these bounces based on the price action. The price action meaning that we're going to bounce at support and get rejected at resistance, and that's kind of what it's been happening lately. Even with Walmart, I actually tried trading this one and I did trade it. The only thing was that like you can only trade like one 15-minute candle and that's it, and that's what kind of sucks, that the follow through is not there in a lot of these tickers, guy. The only sector right now that's rocking and rolling is this TAN. But even TAN is reaching this level of well, technically just kind of broke to the top. So it broke. Now it's gonna probably wait for a pullback because that's an aggressive move to the top. It's definitely a healthy move. But again, you have things like FSLY that's trending real nice. Sorry, FSLR that just kind of rallied and even broke this top. So from this level, just something that Gnarly said, to think that we only traded that one day and then we just left it alone. It's been running the past few days, and we technically did not follow through with this. Same thing with JKS. There was no follow through with what on our behalf. So a lot of times, guys, it's a remember, what are you looking for? What type of trades you're looking for? It's you got to keep up with the market, keep up with those that are trending, keep up with those that are trending down, and then wait patiently for dip buys. There's a time and place to trade puts, a time and place to trade calls. The type of trend that we're going to get, whether it's a downtrend, an uptrend, you're waiting for the base, wait for the base to be created. If it's a staircase pattern, continue to trade it. If it's something that fits your style, if it's something you see value in, if you're waiting for the break of the range, just wait patiently and don't worry about anything else. So there's a multiple of things that are happening within the market that can provide a lot of good opportunity for the downside and opportunity to the upside, as long as we keep track of a lot of the stuff, right? So even Netflix looked like it rejected, and I guess it couldn't hold. So even right here, so just continuing to downtrend. A lot of these things are happening because it's going to be the sell-off into earnings. We don't know what earnings is going to do or say. It's not our job to guess because it's all freaking lotto play. But yeah, be aware, guys. Don't miss out on your alerts. There's a lot of stocks out there that are still trending. There's some slight volatility in the market. Not too much, but look at UPST, nice green day. Let me see a few more. So tons of opportunity, guys. Tons and tons of opportunities in the market. I think ARK is still good too. We're right above still the breakout level, just slightly though. Let's see PLTR. PLTR has a nice base as well, right here. But like I said, guys, there's not enough buyers everywhere in the market. DKNG is another one. As you can see, I have my alerts consolidating the same area that it did here. This is price action. So yeah, guys, want to give you guys an update and just a reminder to make sure that you guys follow through with some of those tickers that are trending, things like Walmart, KO, FSLY. Look at things that are at the bottom, wait for reversals, look for these bases to happen, because if the market is going range and we don't have any direction yet, be patient, let those ranges accumulate. And once the market finds the direction, the base is most likely going to break to the upside or to the downside. You just got to be patient. Okay. So I want to give you guys a few pointers today too, to look out for the expected moves of the week as well. As long as we break this 43.60, we'll be good for calls all the way into that 44.15. Like I said, if the market just stays in between this level, that's okay. Let it build this range because it's going to be on the bigger time frame accumulation. All right. So I'll leave you guys with that, and yeah, I'll see you guys later in the chat.